Introducing the most flexible crypto card in the world. 5 traditional currency accounts, including USD, GPB, EUR, CNY, and JPY. Currency exchange rates better than high street banks. Manage all your crypto and traditional currencies with one simple platform. Add funds to your account via bank transfer, credit and debit card, or crypto proceeds. Spend or withdraw your funds anywhere credit and debit cards are accepted. Exclusive plastic, aluminum, stainless steel, gold-plated, and solid gold cards available. 24/7 global support in multi-languages. 24/7 professional concierge services. Up to 40% discounts on hotel and travel. Instant rewards from high street retailers. Fast delivery to over 100 countries. Order your GS Lifestyle card today.
All right, greetings everyone. How's everyone doing? So this is your brother Supreme Max, CEO and founder of Forward Money Network, and we have a special guest on the line today with us, my beautiful wife, who is the first lady of Forward Money Network, right? And man, we was on this journey. We've been on this journey going on 3 years together, and it's an amazing journey to be with her and to be, you know, us building wealth at the same time that we are here, right? But today's topic is, you know, we are involved in the ecosystem, or we have a launch going on, right? We have an ecosystem. We have a launch going on. 2 days left until this amazing launch. So I wanted to bring her in, and we're going to talk about some things that we're on. We'll try to be about 30 minutes because we do got somewhere to be at 9. Wild Legacy Salon, Brother Dwayne, right? We got somewhere to be at 9, but we're gonna, you know, we're gonna go over some stuff. We're gonna talk about what happened with the G999 tonight. That's why you see that as the background. But we're gonna get into the lunch as well. But I want to let my wife introduce herself so we can get this build or get this conversation started.
Well, praise be to Allah. Peace and blessings to everyone. Greetings. It's an honor to be here in front of the scenes. You know, I'm definitely a behind-the-scenes team player running on this amazing mission with my husband here. So I'm excited to be on this platform. I'm excited for what this discussion is going to pull out of us. We have had a very productive day, a productive month, a productive few years, you know, as we continuously growing with everything on multiple levels. So I'm honored to be here. I'm excited to be in here, and let's get into what we're going to get into tonight.
Yes, so let's address, I guess, Wild Legacy Salon, Sister Sophia, one of our leaders that's in Canada. Wild Legacy Salon to you and your family, you know. Wild Legacy Salon, Brother Dwayne 2X, one of our members down in Mississippi, right? Thank you for jumping on. And the Royal Champs Talk podcast, Wild Legacy Salon, to y'all, we were just on their podcast earlier today. For a while, almost we were about to go for another hour after we was on there for 2 hours.
2.5.
But 2.5, but yeah. So we're excited, man. I mean, it's so much going on because it's so much hype around cryptocurrency, but a lot of people are uneducated about it. So what we do in Forward Money Network, we want to try to highlight what's the significance about it. We want to try to help educate people about it because we're a partner inside of a blockchain ecosystem. While our products are on the blockchain, the bank bags it up, right? Gold bagging up the bank, got the billionaire bagging up the whole vision, right? So this is what we're a part of. So it's a way for us to get free, you know. I mean, yes, I was free before this. When I mean free, I mean I don't have a job. I walked away from a job. It'll be 4 years in January. I haven't had a job in 4 years, so I haven't received a paycheck, income tax, nothing like that in 4 whole years, right? It'll be 4 years in January of 2022. So I met my wife a year later, like exactly a year later, and she was working as a corporate. She was working in the corporate space. She had her own office. She was the main processor or deliverer of the company that she worked with. And, you know, her job was sweet, for real, had a company's van, and, you know, it was sweet, you know, pretty much had her own hours, as long as the work got did, you know. The pay was Well, they never pay us enough for it on the job, right? So it wouldn't matter if it was $30 an hour, it still wasn't enough. But for the most part, it was cool. But a year later, she got involved with this. We met, we got engaged, we got married, but she jumped right in. And then a year later, she walked away. So talk about that and some of the aspects about how being a stay-at-home mom, a full-time wife, and how this has freed you and expanded your mind to see what's happening and how easy that for you to, can a single mom do what you did, or do they need a significant other? Do they need a man to lead the charge, or do you think a single mom can make that happen?
Wow, that's actually a great question. A little bit about that for me, I can definitely say that anybody can do this. I'm going to speak from my aspect and from my walk and journey. So as my husband mentioned, yes, I was working this corporate job, and so when moving into this space, I wasn't aware of how to become financially free on the level that I was wanting and desiring. I didn't know how to do it. And so when I met my husband and he opened my mind to a deeper understanding of the teachings of what I was experiencing, what I was reading, and how to actually obtain it, because this was a desire of mine, I was able to just, everything, let's get it. When it's just one of those things when you don't know and you don't know, when someone comes along and is willing to show you the way, listen, and so that was me. Like I said, as my husband was telling me about things that I was not familiar with, I put my head down and I was ready to rock and roll to do this, and so a little bit from what else you just asked me, like I said, when it comes to opportunities like this, the number one thing that, we used to talk about all the time is you have to pay yourself first. You have to pay yourself first in an appreciating asset, because some may know and some may not know that the dollar is a declining liability. It's slowly leaking. We're slowly losing value and wealth in that. So again, when I learned these things, it's not that it necessarily takes two. It doesn't take two for you to pay yourself. But when it comes to learning about things that you're not aware of, and how we are as a people, sometimes we think that I don't have the time to learn something, and then we just don't. So the benefit of being able to see where you want to be, have vision, have goals, and be willing to listen when the truth comes and when understanding comes. So, this has been an amazing run where I'm constantly, learning in this business side of things. My husband, you've been like a true mentor when it comes to the business mind and how you have to view things and how you have to keep your emotions out of the equation. So I hope I've answered that question.
Well, absolutely. So family, and also our brand, our network, our organization, inside of this opportunity, what we have started, that's our brand. It's Forward Money Network. You can follow us on Instagram, Forward Money Network, New Millennium Bankers. We're on Twitter, Forward Money, New Millennium Bankers. We on Facebook, Forward Money Network. But our main channel where you want to find us at, where we keep all the information, all of our streams, is on YouTube, Forward Money. So if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, you're not following us on IG, please do so, because we're trying to get to over 1,000 subscribers before the summer is out, before the fall. So that's our goal. And we have also launched Project Exodus 10,000. When Project Exodus 10,000 is, we are looking for 10,000 individuals. If you're not already on the team, we're looking for that many people. And we're not talking about, it's not a color thing. We're not talking, it's not a religious thing. We don't care nothing about that. We're looking for anybody that wants to be financially free, that wants to get rich, right? We're talking about, because we have an opportunity to get rich. Well, y'all rich? Yeah, we're rich. Asset millionaires you're already looking at, you know what I'm saying? And it's just a matter of time before the income rich shows up. That's just a matter of time. That's just time. As long as we keep living, it's gonna happen. Why? Because this is what we're focused on. Now we have a team. Our book of the month for this month, which we done read about 3 times this month alone, is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. If you indecisive about riches and understanding how to get it, That's a very good book. This is a very good book for you to go to Amazon and pay $5 to $10 for and read about the stories of other wealthy people that you know about and the struggle they went to get rich, right? So that's our team book for the month. Peace and blessings, Sister Khaled Muhammad. Peace and blessings, Brother Kadar Muhammad, one of our young millennium millionaires right there. Our brother, man, we love him and his brother Jihad Muhammad. So, yes, so Project Exodus 10,000, that's what we on. We on that mission. And it was something that the Honorable Mr. Louis Farrakhan gave us back in 1998. And I wasn't in the nation at that time. At that time, I was only about 16, 17 years old, right? And wilding out in the streets. But it is because we have to set up projects and do these things that can get us financially free. We have to look at it like that. And a lot of us, a lot of people, period, in America, we are so tired, addicted to the paycheck where we don't want to get involved in sales, but sales make you the most money. That's why people love being a real estate agent. They love being a realtor. Why? Because they make commissions. They are in control of their own destiny, right? They just need to sell a bunch of houses to make $100,000 for the year or whatever, right? And they don't have a schedule. They make their own schedule. Why? Because they just make appointments. They can pretty much work from wherever they want to. Yeah, they might be with a firm and they have to clock in, or not clock in, but just show up. But if they out showing houses, they don't never have to go there. You know what I'm saying? They handling their business, right? But the average realtor that get into that, because that's heavily complex, competition based. So, you know, the average realtor don't even sell no more than 2 houses a year. So we never know what the commission is or what the level of the price of the house is. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's very something that we can get involved in, but it's something that we have to look at because realtors understand sales. They understand this. So I come out of the streets. I was a hustler. Dope boys or ex-dope drug dealers, they understand sales. That's what we made our money from, our own selling. So we understand that, right? And then we can see the income potential, because if I go work a job getting paid $50 an hour, in that hour, I won't make no more than $50. And that's before taxes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we just have to look at that. So explain to the people what you think about Project Exodus and how it has helped our team. Since we launched that February the 2nd, we have exploded with members in volume in our business. And we are approaching a $250,000 business within the last 6 months. We're approaching that. We're over the 200,000 mark. And this is from the cell phone. This is from the laptop. And we talking about that volume. We making profit off of all of the volume that come, but the whole team is, right? So explain what you think about Project Exodus 10,000 before we get into more about the launch.
Yes, sir. Well, number one, Project Exodus is phenomenal. I love everything about it, what it's about, what we stand for with it. Because, I mean, just look at the words. Project Exodus, 10K, 10,000. You know what I'm saying? And so what I've seen with since we have launched, numbers are exploding. Why? To me, when I look at it, you know, we have focused our intention more so to help people understand what we are all about. When they see Fire Money Network, you know, a lot of you know that we talk about you know, the science of business, the science of warfare. You know that we talk about these things. And since we have launched our Project Exodus, we're seeing we have elevated our vibrations, you know, and we are making higher connections with more and more like-minded people who are in a position where they are wanting this. They may not have the words that we're calling it in their hearts and in their minds, but their heart and mind has been on, I want to do more. I want to help people. I want to serve people. I want to be in a position where I don't have to be tied down to a job when my family, my friends, people are suffering and things need to change. People are ready to see change, but not just ready to see it, they're ready to be it. And so since we have launched our Project Exodus 10,000, like I said, our numbers are exploding because, again, the people are flocking to these opportunities, even with wanting to know, well, what is your project about? We're seeing the interest that people have, even if they haven't fully risen to the level where they are wanting the riches. But we are still being able to put the information in people's eyes so that they can be aware of what's going on. And everybody, just because we're working something like this and building and networking, doesn't mean that everybody is going to get involved and support the project, number one. But the main thing is that more people are knowing about it. So when their time comes, when they're like, okay, I'm ready to change as well, they will remember us and they will come and join on with like-minded people where we can pool our resources and build like this so wonderfully.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Well, assalamu alaikum, brother Maurice Muhammad. Thank you for tapping in and tuning in and for all the support. That brother's been supporting us for live. That's my true brother right there, right? Because he supports everything that we do in Far Money Network. And so yes, let's get more into the lunch because we want to show the people what's going on. But before we do that, we do have a video of a building called the Burj Khalifa. I might have said it wrong. How you say it, right?
Burj Khalifa.
Burj Khalifa, which is the tallest building in the world, and it's located in Dubai. And our son is waking up, so we're gonna take a break and watch this video, and then we're gonna come back and get into the lunch. All right, family. So that video, we only show that video. We're gonna have some videos that come out later on this weekend where you're gonna see the G999, the coin that you see up in the right hand corner of this screen right here, and what you see paired with Bitcoin. You're gonna see the G999 on that building just like you seen that. That's why we show you that. We're not in no way promoting that phone, right? But that's why we show you that. We want to let you see what's finna happen and what's already taking place. Because we got actors and we got movie stars and entertainers that's already in GS Partners right now. What is GS Partners? GS Partners is the marketing arm to Gold Standard Bank or GS Bank or GSB, right? However you want to look at it. And Gold Standard Bank is bringing real utility to the blockchain, because when you go and look at other cryptos, they don't have real utility. So if we go to CoinMarketCap, and this is the biggest crypto outlet that gives you information of 10,600 coins. 10,600 coins. So the top 2 cryptocurrencies in the world, right? And you can see the market cap is about at 1.4 trillion, a shade under 1.4 trillion. That's the total market cap. Bitcoin, which is the first known cryptocurrency in the world, is the biggest with market cap and utilization. But what does Bitcoin really do? What services what apps or anything is connected to Bitcoin? Other than you taking some cash and then you store it safely, become decentralized where you're in control of your money or your funds, and you are betting on the volatility of it going up. And if it go down, you might panic. So we look at it. Bitcoin is down 13.5% in the last 7 days, but it's up 0.18% in the last 24 hours. So some people can't stomach that. Robert Kiyosaki calls them he said you in Bitcoin, either you a trader, a speculator, meaning you're betting on it to go up, so you kind of like, rolling the dice a little bit. Are you a investor? An investor with that mindset, not that you're really investing in it, but with the mindset as an investor don't look be concerned about an investment for 5 years or more. Why? Because you want to give it time to grow.
Right.
You want to give it time to grow. So we say in crypto, you really got to look at it as a 3 to 5 year investment, for the lack of a better term for the disclaimer. I'm nowhere talking about an investment on what the SEC, all the regulators talking about. I'm just talking about you're putting your hard-earned cash into it, right? But so we don't encourage people to get into Bitcoin and Ethereum for that. Why? Because they are so volatile. Now, that's Bitcoin. Doesn't really do anything. Just the #1 cryptocurrency, the biggest market cap. It's the most known crypto, and it has the biggest market cap. Now, Ethereum, the second biggest cryptocurrency in the world, market cap is the second biggest market cap. Now, Ethereum is down worse than that. Ethereum is down 18.61%. And it's up 1.70% in the last 7 days. So what utility does Ethereum have? When this is considered like the biggest blockchain that they have, the most used blockchain, well, Ethereum has smart contracts, meaning you can, me, you, anybody, we can go and develop a coin and put it on the Ethereum blockchain. And for us to move our coin, we will have to buy portions of the Ethereum coin, which is called Ether, the Ether coin. Ethereum is the blockchain. Ether is the name of the coin. We will have to buy the Ether coin to use as gas to move our crypto and to do things on their blockchain, because it's their blockchain, right? Nothing wrong with that. That's cool, but that's utility. That's more than Bitcoin. That's more than Bitcoin, right? But it's down. But outside of that, Ethereum, that's the only utility that it has. So since you've been in with us and been part of Fart Money, what is your crypto experience, and what do you know that you can actually, kind of break it down to the people about cryptocurrency to your understanding? I don't know. We had these conversations before, but more on a one-on-one basis. But now, can you break it down for us and let us know what's your take on it? What's been in your experience in crypto?
Okay, not that I'm being put on the spot, right, family? No. Well, so I got involved with cryptocurrency in 2019, and so the main thing that I have learned about cryptocurrency is that well, a couple things. Number one, the decentralization. And so that was something that really got me excited once I came into the understanding of the banking system, how the banking system came into existence, and how the centralized, that's key, and the centralized banking system, how it has been involved, how it has been, robbing the world, And so when I came into that came into the understanding of that, and understanding that cryptocurrency is almost, you could call it the kryptonite to that. Totally opposite. Again, it is decentralized. That was something, number one, that really piqued my interest in it. Two, the opportunities that we have to obtain the riches. Again, it comes back to that. Why? Because again, we're in the time where things are changing. Over the last, going on 2 years now, we're seeing the impact of coronavirus, and how more and more people are coming into the knowledge that there is no such thing as job security, right? And so as wealth and income and things like that are becoming more and more of prevalent topics, again, when it comes to cryptocurrency, the opportunity for us to become wealthy and, again, rich has been the most eye-catching thing to me. So I'll close with saying that breaking what I would like to so-called break down about cryptocurrency is the time to get in. That has been the most interesting aspect of cryptocurrency, because a lot of people have a lot of opinions of it. There's a lot of conversation about it when people move, the excitement behind different coins, etc. But really understanding how to benefit. Again, I see you mentioned that Robert Kiyosaki said there's those 3 categories typically of people where they're involved in the crypto space. But for me, it's about knowing about the project. It's about knowing what a coin brings, the utility of a coin, and then the timing, again, when to get in. So like you said, when I understood the time to get involved in a coin is not when it's like a Bitcoin, because that's now a rich man's coin. If you have millions to throw into Bitcoin, okay, yeah, because you'll see that the numbers match that. But when you're talking about $100, $1,000, $10,000, where you don't even have one full coin, that's not where you will reap the most benefit. And we are in the time where we need to be reaping the benefit. People have been too long reaping the benefit from our ignorance. It's time for us to be educated enough to know the best time to get involved in a cryptocurrency is when it's in its infantile stage, when it's in the penny market, where they have what they call penny stocks. Well, in the crypto space, you have baby cryptos that cost less than a penny, pennies. So that's my little 2 cents about cryptocurrency.
Yes, ma'am. Awesome. So we want to go through it because and the only reason we talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum, because in the ecosystem that we're in, we get paid in those top 2. I want y'all to let that sink in. If you know anything about Gold Standard Bank and GS Partners, but you're involved in crypto, right? And you're not in GS Partners, we get paid in the top 2.
Right.
That's our base income. I just liquidated some Bitcoin today because I needed some cash, right? We have a GS Lifestyle card that's very unique, right? And what we mean about this GS Lifestyle card is very unique. Well, let's go take a look at that. Let's take another break and let's look at the GS Lifestyle, and then we're going to come back and we're going to show you what a utility coin. We will take a look at some more of those top coins and see what they really do, but we will take a look at it. Let's go.
Introducing the most flexible crypto card in the world. 5 traditional currency accounts, including USD, GPB, EUR, CNY, and JPY. Currency exchange rates better than high street banks. Manage all your crypto and traditional currencies with one simple platform. Add funds to your account via bank transfer, credit and debit card, or crypto proceeds. Spend or withdraw your funds anywhere credit and debit cards are accepted. Exclusive plastic, aluminum, stainless steel, gold-plated, and solid gold cards available. 24/7 global support in multi-languages. 24/7 professional concierge services. Up to 40% discounts on hotel and travel. instant rewards from high street retailers, fast delivery to over 100 countries. Order your GS Lifestyle card today.
Now, the significance of that card right there, I have one right here. My wife has one. Now, the significance of that card, with the way we're positioned in the ecosystem, my wife is sponsored by me, right? Meaning I'm her sponsor, meaning through me, she came into GS Partners, into the ecosystem. All right. Every time she uses her card, I get paid. I got paid when she bought the card. I got paid when it's a monthly service fee, because you heard of the concierge service and all of the stuff card do. I get paid from that. That's residual, right? And I get paid every time she swipes the card. We move crypto on the card and use the card. I get paid from the transaction fees. See, Gold Standard Bank is bringing to the world what a real bank supposed to look like.
That's right.
Decentralized private, because what's in my bank account should nobody know but me, right? And should nobody be in control where these funds go and what I do. I'm a grown man. I don't need you to monitor and hold my hand about my money that I earn, that I work for, that I sacrifice time for, right? Or whatever. So I don't need you as an advisor. I don't need you to protect me from this. I'm really trying to protect me. How you trying to protect me, Central Bank, when you are been the one robbing the people since 1913 before that? But that's when they set up the legalized theft of our wealth, right? We're not going to go down that road. Maybe another time. But plug into our Business is Warfare broadcast that we do every Tuesday. We didn't have it, but we go into the science of how to get out of the real scam, which is the Federal Reserve and what the United States Treasury are doing, along with the IMF and along with the World Bank. All right. GS Bank is doing what the banks was supposed to be designed to do from the righteous aspect of it, right? If I put $1 million in a bank, the bank is going to leverage that and loan that out. Well, they should be paying me something. What should they be giving me? Because I'm helping. Think about it. A commercial bank can't function unless people start putting money in the bank. So the bank's supposed to supply provide needs for the community or the city that these banks are in. Right? You ain't never seen. Did y'all see the movie with Samuel L. Jackson and the other brother called The Banker, which was a true story? Go and watch that. That is a movie for you to watch where you can see. If nobody deposits their checks or their cash in the bank or send their checks to the bank is going to fall. They have nothing. Nobody's getting loans. Nobody's getting financing cars. Nobody's mortgaging homes. The bank is going to fall. So if they are doing this out of the community, why they not providing the business, putting businesses like this? You go watch the movie in The Banker, they go over this. If a bank is in, let's just say the Asian community, let's just say the Chinese community, they got a Chinatown. That's why they got China in Chinatown. You're going to have a Chinese bank. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it might be a central bank, but it's going to be Chinese that work there, and it's going to be Chinese people who are putting cash in the bank. So what the Chinese bank is going to do? The Chinese bank is going to give loans, business loans, to the Chinese people to develop their community. But what do we have in our community? Well, we got some black banks, yeah. But they are just trying to get started. The majority of them, some of them have went out of business, right? We don't have nowhere near as much as we had coming out of the plantation in 1865 and going into the 1900s. We had more, way more. We don't have it now. Wells Fargo, they won't give me a loan. You know, but they all in our hood. They all in our community. Regis Bank won't give me a loan, but they all in our community. I can't even finance a car. Oh, what your credit score is? Well, you need you to do this. We need you to go in debt first with a credit card. Right. Well, where the hell? I've been paying rent for 13, 12, 10 years. What the hell? I don't get nothing from that. No, because it's not on credit. But that show I'm irresponsible. So you're not doing nothing to help build up the community. And if the average black person go to a bank for a loan, they probably going to get denied. Are they only going to get something like 40, 50,000? That ain't no money. But however, these loans would uphold the bank and keep the bank print and print more cash. That's what it is. All of it is a scam. I don't want to go too deep into that. But Gold Standard Bank, if you put $1 million of your coins in their bank, which is on the blockchain, which is called a community node, they're going to pay you 11.99%. The money is there. The bank, you just taking your funds and turning it into G999.
Right.
It hasn't went anywhere. You haven't spent anything. And they're going to pay you for you to do what? Help uphold the system. They're going to reward you. Well, what if they do? It don't matter what they do. As long as they give me what they're supposed to give me. And at the end of this time period, my 1 million coins is released back to me, and the price of the G999 can be at whatever price it's going to be. It don't matter. It's not a price thing.
Right.
This is already integrated into the blockchain. The first payout for my community node start July the 1st. We got something called DeFi accounts, which is our blockchain savings account, where we'll pay you. You can get up to 5%. We've been doing that since February the 15th or something, right? Getting paid every week. Every week. You know what I'm saying? We've been getting paid every week. Every week.
Residual passive.
Residual passive. And we got control in our DeFi account. It's truly that DeFi, meaning what? If I lose my information to get into that account, though they can't, the blockchain, and nobody can help me retrieve that. They lost. See, crypto makes you responsible.
That's right.
And it helps raise your financial IQ. Wow. This is what it does. This is what it's designed to do. So GS Bank is a real live bank. Yes. It's not a plaything. It's not robbing nobody. It's helping us. Whoever. It is a blockchain. So what? Everything that happened with the bank is transparent. Decentralized, yes, but transparency. Transparency don't mean decentralized. Transparency means you can see everything. And when we mean you see everything, you can't see it's me who own this wallet and I got 1 billion coins in the wallet. You just see the wallet. You can say, well, whoever wallet this is, you know, I can be looking at it on the news. They can be, whoever wallet this is, he got this many coins. I can look at it and say, damn, that's my wallet. But they don't know that.
They don't know.
You know what I'm saying? So this is cryptocurrency. This is the aspect what it's doing. So let's get back to these coins because we want to get into this lunch. So now what are you saying, lunch? I thought the coin was already live. It is. However, the world hasn't been an official event to the blockchain and to GS partners into the Gold Standard Bank. It hasn't been an official launch or official event for that. But it's finna be June the 25th, which is meet and greet. They in Dubai right now. Our senior partners, all of them over there. My sponsor, Kevin 28, his wife, Mr. Dialco, our senior partner and my personal mentor, wealth mentor, our team building mentor. He's over there with his wife, Miss Monisha Dialco. And these are 7-figure income earners we're talking about. Kevin 2X might don't be that yet, but he's on his way for sure. For sure. Right? And I'm right behind him.
That's right.
I'm right behind him. Right? So thank my brother Eric Toure Muhammad. A lot of y'all know him, son of Kwame Toure, formerly Stokely Carmichael. I think he's going because did he win in the top 25? I don't think so, but he's going. Think he's going, right? I mean, it's just an amazing event. We got other leaders there. Crypto Steve and his wife is there. Crypto Steve did a video yesterday or today in front of our real estate, in front of our building called the J1 that we've been telling y'all to get.
Yes.
That we've been telling y'all is there and live, and we own it.
Yes.
So he's there with the building. The building is up, is live, is ready.
Beautiful too.
So what's going on? See, listen, family. The chairman of this board, Mr. Joseph Heights, who is the visionary to this ecosystem, he's a multi-billion, billion with a B, if you don't understand, go and look at a millionaire. You can go say 100 or somebody worth 9 figures. They got 100 million net worth. And then compare that to somebody that got 1 billion or more net worth. Family, do you know the gap between that? That's a gap. That's a massive gap. Why? Even if I got 100 million, it's going to take me to become a billionaire. It's going to take what? Another 900 million to get there. Some of us we'll be happy with 10 million. Living our best life. Right? So, baby, before we go to the lunch, back to the lunch, but go into, the significance of understanding that we have a blockchain. We're involved in the groundwork of the blockchain, and that a billionaire is the one who is backing the blockchain. What's the significance of that to you?
To me, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wow. Let me say this first and foremost. I know that a lot of us don't have a full understanding of this word blockchain, and I hope that I can convey it as simply as possible. The blockchain, to develop a blockchain, is not a lightweight feat. It is not like software development or simply coding or things of that nature. So much so that there's no American blockchain. No one from America has developed the blockchain, for example. The blockchain developers, up to my knowledge, have all come out of three different areas. So we have India, Russia, and Romania. I know that, again, to my knowledge, that Bank of America has 15 patents for blockchain, but does not actually have owned or developed a blockchain. So from my view of these things, what we have is massive. Not just anyone can produce what we have, and we have it. The latter part of the question is my view.
Being in the ecosystem where the billionaires pretty much cutting us in on all of the profits. That, people say that, and then us being black in America, we become racist. We become racist. He a white man. So what? What black man has produced this type of system and offered us the door? If they wanted to do it, they can't do it. Right? So, yes. But talk about that, the significance of that.
Yes, and so when we're looking at our condition, when we're looking at where we need to be and what's needed to get there, when someone opens up a blockchain and like these other individuals have, they can have it to where only they benefit from it. I developed a blockchain, and maybe it's open source and I can allow people to do certain things on it, but I don't have to create a market or a system to share the wealth. And so when we're looking at and when we're talking about the chairman of the board, Mr. Joseph Heights, we have to look beyond skin color. We have to look at the heart of this humanitarian. And so to partner with individuals, to partner with teams that he has, to not just produce a blockchain and let the world have at it, but he has produced a marketing arm, utility, and so much to allow us to experience and to enjoy the freedom and luxurious lifestyle that he himself lives. And so this is something that he doesn't have to do. Again, when you talked about the massive gap between a millionaire and a billionaire, he is a multi-billionaire, right? So he is not in need. He's been, he is a entrepreneur extraordinaire. This is just his thing. This is his niche. Business, money, finances, banking, this is his thing. So real estate, my goodness, the list goes on. Gold mines. So he did not have to, and it's not even like he's benefiting by allowing us to acquire this coin. It's not like this is making him richer or anything. So the beauty of that, we have to take it for what it is. And like we mentioned on the podcast that we were on earlier, when we're in, again, the condition that we are in, we should be open and looking for ways to raise our wealth so that we can have the capital to do the things that we need to do. You know what I'm saying? To be able to move out how we want to, you know what I'm saying? So there's so much that can come with that. But again, the point on Mr. Joseph Haidt is that we have to look at what he's doing. And you said something so beautifully as you were talking about this, the centralized banks. You made the comparison about you can use something for good and you can use something for evil. And so systems are not bad, right? Structures are not bad. But when you use systems and structures to oppress and suck the life out of people, well, yeah, that makes the mind of that individual what it is, and those and how they have used it. But when you're looking at a system that allows people to come inside to make an account, to put themselves in positions where they don't have to front a penny if they don't want to, or if they don't have it, and they can share it with other people and can raise their own financial situation.
Yes, ma'am.
So yeah.
Let's say what. So let's go into. This is Muhammad's truth. Thank you, brother, for this. Right. It's an open source. Now, what does our blockchain mean by being an open source? That means we can send a developer something to put on the blockchain that we own. So, and then he come back and puts this in here. Thank you, brother. Nobody in particular owns the blockchain. On top of that, it's the network of computers that makes up the blockchain. Wow. So even he don't own the blockchain. Wow. The developer, he just the chief technical developer to make sure any glitches that happen, because you're dealing with technology, he and his tech team, and they are superior, they straighten it out. So yes, that's one of the things that we do, and that's what we teach, and that's what's going on. Yes, sir, brother Kadar. Yes, obstruction systems and oppressive systems and structures are not good. That's right. In any form, whoever was at the top of it, right? Right. But let's get back to the positive now.
I just want to say, Sister Paulette, she said that this is the longest time that she's ever stayed tuned in the subject of Bitcoin. I just wanted to say, sis, we definitely thank you for tuning in. And this is, as you can see, the energy that comes off of this. We're passionate about what we do. We're passionate about having these kind of conversations. We want to be helpers in the cause. So I definitely thank you, sis, for tuning in and sharing that with us today.
And that's one of the visions of Gold Standard Bank. We want to bring privacy, education, and wealth to the masses. This come out of the mouth of the chairman. From Joseph Haidt, this is what he's saying. This is what we are providing: privacy, education, and wealth. We provide the privacy technology to communicate across the blockchain. We provide the high level of education in the blockchain technology crypto space with our Blockchain Academy. And we got so much wealth that we can't even tell you all about it right now, but you're going to hear about it Saturday, yes. Right? But check this out. Oh, and my wife, this is our son. This is our new son. This is our only son, matter of fact. So he's the prince, he's going to take over the throne. He's going to be the oldest boy that we have. This is Waleed Fard Mahdi, right? He's here. He's about 2 months, right? So that's what he is when you see anybody say, "What is that on her?" You know, that's he's in his little pouch. You know, that she can tote him around and do stuff around the house because you know he can't. You know, unless he's tied to her. You know, that's it. You know, he spend about 2 minutes with me out of the day. 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? That's that. You know what I'm saying? So yes, let's get back to it, family. All right. So let's look at some other coins. We're gonna wrap up. We're gonna make sure we keep it under an hour, right at an hour. We're not gonna go past that tonight. Bitcoin, Ethereum. Remember, we get paid in these. So if you want to earn these two, if you like these more than you like any other crypto, let us show you how to get paid in it daily. This is what we do. Right. Tether is a stable coin. Tether daily volume is bigger than Bitcoin and Ethereum put together. Why? Because the crypto traders, they take their profits and put it in Tether and hold it there. So when they see dips happening like Bitcoin and Ethereum in a dip, they take their profits out and put it in Tether. And Tether is supposed to be one Tether coin. That's why it's called USDT to $1. That's what it's supposed to be. That's why you see they market cap is the third biggest, but their daily volume is bigger than Bitcoin and Ethereum put together. All right. Then you got Binance. What is Binance? So, okay, Bitcoin, Ethereum, those are utility coins. Tether is a security stable coin, as it's called. But it's supposed to be paid and bagged by the dollar. I don't know how that's stable. Okay, but anyway, it is. Bitcoin, Binance coin. Binance is the biggest exchange on a bad day. With the most transactions, the most coins, they got the biggest exchange in the world. So this is number 4 with its market cap. Now, to give you some history on Binance, it's still down 16%, up 5% the last 24 hours. The history on Binance just last year was only trading for about $30, $40 to end the year. And then when it got to about March or so, I think about late February, March, it exploded and went almost up to $700. And it's still right now, it's down, but it's still trading for right at $300. Cardano, don't really know too much about that, so now I can talk about it, but it's down 18% last 7 days. Dogecoin. Doge is a meme coin. It doesn't have, so the Binance utility, I just know it's tied to the Binance blockchain. Binance does have their own blockchain, the biggest exchange. It's tied there, so that gives it utility for that. But other than that, that's it. Cardano, don't know too much about it, so I can't tell you nothing about it. All right, Dogecoin. Dogecoin is a meme coin. Trading for pennies for a couple of years, and then it just exploded because somebody like Elon Musk got involved in it. But you see it's down 25% the last 7 days, but it's back up 16% the last 24 hours. What utility does Dogecoin have? None whatsoever. Then you got XPR. XPR is supposed to be tied to some bank. They won't never say what it is, but XPR try to be something like an ecosystem. XRP is supposed to be something like an ecosystem, but it really not. All right, it just came out of a scandal because they tried to say it was a utility coin, an asset-backed coin. The regulator saying that no, you can't have two or one coin doing two. It either got to be a utility coin class as, or it got to be an asset-backed coin. But it's down 25%, right? XPR. So a lot of people like this coin. I don't really like it. I think it's tied to a central bank. I think that's one of their coins from the history that I know about and heard about. That's what I think. That's just my opinion. You might like it. All right. Okay. Some of those coins are good deals. So let's go to the highlighted coin of the night. The G999. So now we're on the G999. So look, you just seen all the other coins, right? The G999 is up what? 16.72% as of right now. Our market cap is over 100 million. So we ain't competing with them on the market cap. But we're a baby. We only been on the market just a little over 6 months. We only been on the market just a little over 6 months. Now, brother, you talked about the utility. What utility does this coin have? Well, let's see. For one, we got our own card. We got telecom and our email server, which is private, totally encrypted, meaning for you to send an email, for you to use the text app and the voice app, you have to do it with G999s. Without G999s, you cannot send a message. That's fully encrypted. That's from peer to peer. From my app, that's on the blockchain in a wallet, a mobile wallet, sent to her mobile wallet. We the only ones can read it. This app, when you download the app, you don't need no what is it called? No phone number, no email. You just need to make one of our mobile wallets, our web wallets, right? And then you can send messages. The email serves the same thing. There's no email attached to that, right? You got a blockchain address for people to send you emails or whatever, and then you can put coins there, but you have to use it. We used it the other day, and that one, the way that worked, once you send an email there, the person got to be looking for it because it don't stay long. It vanishes, right? But we use it. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be, but that's how it was. We just did it, right? You know what I'm saying? But it takes G999 to do it. Well, brother, you got it? Yeah, I got plenty of coins. So I got like 5,000 coins on the email service, like 10,000 coins in the app. No, a lot of people are not using it yet, but the company and the chairman of the board and the chief technical officer, they saying just those two services alone is going to cause the demand for the G999 to go up. Right. And we have a deflationary model. We got the proof of ownership coming to NFTs. Now, y'all seen that we did a video about 2 days ago where Jay-Z is suing Damon Dash right now because Damon Dash is trying to make what he owned of Reasonable Doubt, the album, Jay-Z's first album, Sean Carter, his first album is called Reasonable Doubt, dropped in 1996. Some people that like Jay-Z say that's his best album, but Jay-Z don't own the masters to the full album. Damon Dash own a portion of that. Damon Dash is trying to sell his portion, have an auction for it in an NFT, a non-fungible token. But we're going to have non-fungible tokens on our blockchain, and the G999 is like the gas to all of this. We got an electronic sports car, the AC Cobra. You can Google. Go to Google and type in AC Cobra sports car. We finna have an electronic AC Cobra sports car, and for you to put gas in it, you're going to have to use G999. More utility. More utility. Imagine pulling up at the mall, at the gas station or wherever, in the sports car that you got from an ecosystem that's powered by the coin that you the majority holder of, and people ask you, man, where did I get that car? Where I can get that at? Hey, here go my business card. You can get it from me. Right. Y'all ain't hearing us. Wow. GS Partners, we the marketing arm to all of this stuff, right? In our GS Lifestyle card, after the lunch, that's why we're telling you get in now and get your card, because after the lunch, you're going to be able to purchase the card, but when you activate the card, you're going to have to activate it with G999. More utility. More utility. So we're not telling you to get this coin at a half a cent, 0.6 of a cent, for any other reason than the utility that this coin is bringing to the marketplace. Yes. Nothing else. Right? And this is why we're telling you to get educated about this stuff. Okay, so we see the coin is up, but look what happened today. Because, funny thing, we in Dubai right now, and it's a man that's an actor that everybody knows, some big network marketers in it too, right? Big name network marketers that I had never heard of, but they over there. They are joining GS Partners. It's a named actor. Y'all remember the man Biscuit that played in Life? How many of y'all seen Life? How many of y'all seen the movie Life with Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy and Bernie Mac? How many of y'all seen that? Right? Okay. Yes, ma'am. Let me answer this question here. Yes, ma'am. Sister Colette. Utility is meaning usage. If you look at the word utility, it means it's something that is used. Right? If we just look at the word, the definition of the word utility, if somebody get it for me to give me the accurate definition, but that's pretty much what it means. Meaning like this, when you look at your water bill, that's a utility bill. The more you use the water, the higher your bill go. Your electricity bill. See it? Okay. So my wife just pulled it up. So the correct definition that Google say, as a noun, the state of being useful, profitable, or beneficial. He had a poor opinion of the utility of Book of Learning. All right. Then you got the second one, an organization supplying a community with electricity, gas, water, or sewage. Adjective, useful, especially through being able to perform several functions. Functional rather than attractive. Very good. Woo! That's deep. So the G999 is functionable. Those coins might be attractive to you, but they really don't have any function. See, the G999 got function. Thank you, brother Kadar. So yes, ma'am. So like something as a service, because you know, if you use your water bill or not, you're still gonna give a bill. You're still gonna get a bill because of your availability that's made for you to use the water, right? But the more you use it, the higher your bill be. The less you use, the less it is. So when you're dealing with a coin that has utility like this in an ecosystem, things that operate, that produces revenue in a system. And the coin to these things that produce revenue in this system is what? Is the things that produce revenue in this system is the gas to it is the G999. So you wanna get the car? Okay, you don't have to want the G999. But every time you get ready to power up your electronic XC Cobra, you're gonna have to get you some G999 utility. See, no different like Ethereum, smart contract. When you do a smart contract for you to send coins across the Ethereum blockchain, don't matter which coin it is, if it's on the Ethereum blockchain, you have to use the Ethereum coin utility. It's useful for that. Now we got that coming too. Oh yeah, we got that coming too, right? So yeah, so let's go back to the movie. Huh?
Thank you for that question, though, Sister Colette, because that allows us to go deeper into these things.
Yes,
thank you for asking. There's no such thing as a dumb question, so thank you.
Yes, ma'am. So let's go deeper into it. So a service, that's right. Yes, sir. So the classic. Oh, why? When he say "Wild Leg Salon," brother, Maurice. He say "Wild Leg Salon." You know what I'm saying? So the thing about utility and about the movie Life, well, I will get back to that. All right, the movie Life. Y'all remember Biscuit? You remember the man from Harlem Nights that was with us in your hole? You broke my nose, man. He's over there in Dubai right now with the chairman of the board. He's in GS Partners. I don't know who team he on, but he in GS Partners right now, right? And this is a known actor. There's going to be some more entertainers that be announced, worldwide entertainers. The world family, I'm not saying they in, but they respect and got love for Mr. Joseph Height. That's a fact.
That's right.
Right? So that's what's going to happen. So just to let y'all know. But when the man that he made Geronimo Man. If anybody remember that movie, that's who we talking about. What's his name?
Miguel A. Nunez Jr.
Miguel Nunez Jr. Go Google it, look it up, go to YouTube, Instagram. He on there. He on Instagram. Look him up, and then you will see like, oh yeah, you'd have seen him in multiple movies. But however, when the news came out that he was in it, early this morning, about 10 o'clock, the G999 had hit about 5 cents overnight. I mean, that's ain't overnight. This is in a couple hours. About 10 this morning, 11 hours ago, right? So the G999 has now an all-time high of 0.049. You might as well say 5 cents. Let's just say 5 cents. It has an all-time high of 5 cents. Yeah, it fell back down, but what happened? Okay, this is what happened. And that's double what the all-time high was, just a little over 2 cents. So what did happen? So let's go to the graph here. So the news came out, a video came out last night where the man, Geronimo man, Miguel, was in Dubai, and he been posted about the G999. That's one factor to it. So I guess somebody seen it and said, man, I'm going to go get me a bunch of these coins. Probably somebody with some real money, millions of dollars. And then all of a sudden the coin started to climb. Then it shot up. Boom. It shot up. That was at 10:15 a.m. this morning. This is what crypto. Now we're giving you this science because we want you to understand that this is the potential of cryptocurrency. So any of us could have seen that on the exchange and could have put in an order. We already had orders at a price like that. These orders got filled. These orders got filled. So somebody was buying a coin at 5 cents. This happened. That's why CoinMarketCap has it listed. Yeah, it hovered back down. It came back down. It stayed at about 2.5 cents, close to an hour, right? And then it went back down to the price that it was before this. But this is the power of crypto. This is what the people were so happy about Doge, because that's what Doge did. Doge was trading for a couple pennies, and then all of a sudden it exploded and went up to 40, 50 cents, and it got all the way up to like almost 75 cents. So the people that got Doge at that low price, they probably forgot about it, was holding it, and then next thing you know, boom, that thing shot up. They went and sold them. They went and sold them to take the profit. But this what happens. This is what's going to happen. And we're going to see more of this happen because in all actuality, in the last 2 weeks, this is the second time, like the last 3 weeks, this is the second time this happened. The first time the coin shot to 6 cents, but somehow CoinMarketCap didn't catch that, so they didn't. It's not listed there. But we saw it on the market. It did that. Now they caught this, so it's there, right in our face, right there. You follow what I'm saying? So this is the power of cryptocurrency. This is what cryptocurrency does, and this is what the G999 is gonna do. It's brother, like we said, told you. In 2017, you could have got that Binance coin that we talked about for 9 cents. And in 2021, less than 4 years later, that same coin that you could have got in 2017 for 9 cents shot all the way up to $690. And this primarily happened overnight because it went from dollars, $30, $40, and then a couple months it just exploded. Ethereum. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I wanted to add to that because there's something that you normally say. I think that's really critical right now. When you're talking about these coins, when you're talking about people who had them when they cost, so little, and then when these coins shoot up, you mentioned the profit that they can get. And something significant that you always highlight is that you see what these individual coins have or don't have, rather, and what we have is, in order for them to gain that profit, they have to liquidate that, and then they're out of the asset. So if you took 100, 1,000, 5,000, any portion of what you have, and you put it in this coin, and then when it doubles what you put in or whatever it does, if you decide to cash in, then that's it. And so you've lost your position in that space if you turn it back into whatever, if you want to do that. So I said that to say your segue with, I don't mean to defer it too much, but I just want to say that was key because, again, we're getting paid in Bitcoin, we're getting paid in Ethereum. And so as our coin does this, what you're talking about, I wanted to see if you wanted to, touch on that a little bit, on the significance of that.
The significance of when you cash out?
Or what we have where you don't have to, because why? We're still getting paid, we're getting paid in this, and so we don't have to cash out. We can do what we want with it, sure, if we want to, but we're still in a system, that continuously does that.
Yes, ma'am. So it's like this, family. When you got a coin, Yeah, I guess to me. So I'm just trying to get her in the camera because I want this to be like this. Okay, there we go. There we go. So that won't block her. So when you have, say you got 100,000 coins, whatever coin it might be, you just got 100,000. You wake up one day, you got the coin at 3 cents. Just give a number. So the coin do something sporadic and jump to $3. So now your portfolio is sitting at, what is that, 300,000, right? But you didn't pay nowhere near like that. So you have a decision. Should I take this profit? Should I try to ride it going up higher? Or if I take this profit, what am I going to do? Or should I just liquidate some of them? So this is what you got to do. But when this happens, it's going to find a normalized price, right? So when you see it, you're going to have to make a split decision because it can go back down, just like how we seen with the G999 just this morning. Right. This is what happens, because you have to give it a few moments for the system to correct the price, right? But when it catches a wave, when it catches steam, it ain't gonna stop. It's gonna be hard to turn it down, right? So you just have the availability. You got to understand, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna sell these coins at this price, or am I gonna hold them? Am I gonna sell some, right? So, because once you come out of the asset, if you sell your coins at $3 and they go to $300, you don't have them no more. You sold out. So what she's saying is, in our system, we have the community nodes, we have master nodes, we have staking, we have DeFi accounts, which constantly pay us in the G999. So if we wanted to, we can liquidate what we're being paid every day, every week, every month, and keep our principal. So we can hold our. So for instance, say I got $1 million coin in the DeFi account, and I'm getting paid 5% every week. So if we factor that in, what is that? 5%. So let me factor that in. 1 million. Okay. Oh man. 1 million. That's generating me 5% in return. 1 million. All right. Okay, that's 50,000 coins for a year. Right? So now I got to divide 52 weeks, because I'm getting paid weekly, of this 50,000. So boom, I'll be getting just a shade under 1,000 coins a week. If the G999 is at $10, that's $10,000 a week. But my million is sitting at 10 million. Right. I ain't got to touch the million. I just let them keep earning, keep getting the interest. Right. And then I can do whatever. I can just ball out. Let's go. I'm getting this every week. It's passive. This is the ecosystem that we have. Now you have other crypto ecosystem that got the form of staking and all of that. That's there. I don't think nobody's paying like we paying out, but it's there, right? But what we got on our hands, family, we're about to rival those top 2 coins that you've seen for that #1 spot. Absolutely. We finna come for that. I'm not saying this year. I'm not even saying next year. But maybe 2023, you're gonna hear more about it. And then who knows? We can be lowball, we can be undermining it, and these big celebrities coming in and seeing it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Big corporations see, oh, they got a blockchain, open source. We can do this with. Oh, they got privacy. They got a payment system. Right. No other coin offering all this now. The GS Lifestyle card is a payment system. That's a crypto payment system with the concierge service attached to it. What's going to happen when the million people got that card and they're using the card every day, and every time they make a transaction, G999s are being burned out of circulation, causing the circulating supply to go down, the demand going up. The price got to follow the demand.
Absolutely.
So,
wow,
we might get to $1,000 before next month. I mean, not next month, but before next year, right? Just 1,000, but I strongly think that we're sitting on at least minimum $1,000 coin, if not more. But for real, no, not at least. That's the least million. But I think this is a $10,000 coin that we finna do something like no other coin has hit 10,000 other than Bitcoin. I think this is a coin that are going to do something like that.
Yes, sir. No, yes, I'm just in agreement. Just looking at the numbers again, something else that we mentioned today earlier. We just have to look at the facts. We just have to look at it. So again, Bitcoin being the first, this is the first crypto, and so for a coin to be the first, it doesn't mean that it's going to be the best. It doesn't mean that it's going to be, the most innovative. It's just the first. So when you have the first, that means that there's room for improvement. There's room for evolution. There's room for these things. So if Bitcoin can and did reach highs of $60,000 over that, and does not have the utility that we're discussing now, and people talk about the energy that's required to produce this coin, to mine this coin, right? So if we just look at it, we're just looking at the facts. This is not an emotional conversation. Yes, we are excited, but it's because we're looking at the facts and we're looking at the history of it. So if we can see that Bitcoin, the first of its kind, can reach numbers over $60,000 per coin, well, then what can a coin that has evolved and surpassed Bitcoin's position? And so, again, there's no limit. I'm not even going to try to play the number game and say what it can go, but, I stand with you on that. It's so exciting and it's amazing. The position and the timing that we're in. And I'll close with this. If Bitcoin, when it came out in 2009, right? If Bitcoin had a marketing arm pushing it the way that G999 has one, how many of us would be in a different position right now? Of course, we know that everybody wouldn't. Doesn't mean that everyone would have said yes then. People still would have said no. But out of those 25,000 plus millionaires that were created, how many of them would have been us? Or what would that number actually be if there was a marketing arm pushing that opportunity? You had people that were tech savvy, that knew of these things, that were excited about it, but they may have been introverts or didn't necessarily share. They just believed in it and they could understand what they had their hands on and moved out on it. But that doesn't mean that they were, again, putting the masses involved with this and knew what it could do in this, that, and the third. So we're just in a massive position, man.
I mean, it's like, what would a coin look like that will rival Bitcoin?
That's a good question.
Like, what would it look like? Like, what would it, like she said about the marketing arm? Bitcoin didn't have that. Bitcoin didn't have an ecosystem. They don't got an ecosystem now, right? But you're still seeing mass adoption of it from just to give y'all some history. Late 2017, early 2018, that's when Bitcoin exploded and went to 19,000 per coin, right? It hit 10,000 and it stayed in that 10,000 mark for a while. Then it exploded late 2017, early 2018, and went to 19,000. That was from the consumers. That wasn't from the big corporations.
Right.
It went back down and fell back down like 3 or 4, about 4,000, and it dropped below 4,000, I think. And then the next thing you know, the pandemic hit. And then, it started to go back up again, but it still didn't get to the 19,000 until late 2020. Now, we played a part in Bitcoin doing what it did.
That's right.
In Ethereum. Because when we started GS Partners in December the 1st, you could only get the products with the G999. I mean, with Bitcoin and Ethereum, you couldn't do nothing. You follow what I'm saying? Check it out like this. Look at it like this. You can't come into our ecosystem without using a crypto. Bitcoin and Ethereum, primary tool to trade into the G999, exchange for G999, get our membership, get the GS lifestyle card. You're gonna need one of these, Bitcoin and Ethereum, to get it, right? When we got started, December 1st, 2020, Ethereum was about $600 per coin. Bitcoin was at about 19,000. Going into 2021, we've been doing this for a month now and still doing it right now. So you got a lot of people coming in the GS partners, don't really know, they want the G999. But we tell them, hey, look, you got to go to Cash App, crypto.com. This is before we had the GS Lifestyle. Now we do everything, we can do everything through GS Lifestyle, right? Our own card, our own payment system. You don't need none of those other services, right? So that call, we helped raise the price. Then you had big buyers, big corporation companies buying up Bitcoin, buying up Ethereum. They not selling, they holding. But they putting millions of dollars. Elon Musk put $1.5 billion in the Bitcoin. 1.5 billion, right? So you had the man Michael Sellers over MicroStrategy. He put in like 400 million, excuse me. That's what shot Bitcoin up to over 60,000, including our community too. That's right. We played a part in that. So what does a coin look like that is designed that's gonna rival Bitcoin? What does it look like? Right? We got the same type of protocol that Bitcoin got. We just bring in mass utility. That's it. So the folks say, well, I can take a risk. What if it can't go to zero? Why? Because in the ecosystem, you can trade it and use it to use the services in the ecosystem. It's currency in our ecosystem. I mean, it's just that simple. It is currency in our ecosystem. As long as people want to create coins, the Ethereum coin will not go to zero. Because people are going to want to use it. People want to do what they want to do on that blockchain. So that's something that we have to get more educated on to understand. The reason the dollar don't fail because it's been to. Because we in America still have use for it, and you still have other nations using it too. But what's going to happen when the other nations send all that currency back? Wow. That the Federal Reserve is inflated? Because we think about it, why we ain't seen hyperinflation in America yet when they print trillions and billions of dollars all the time? Why we ain't seen it? Well, because a portion of the debt that they are creating goes overseas. It's not here. They're loaning and buying stuff from other nations. But what happens when those other nations say, man, we through playing this game? Send them dollars back to them. Give us our gold, man. Give us what you owe us, right? That's warfare. It's going to happen. And then we're going to have too many dollars over here. The prices are going to go up so high, the dollar ain't going to be useful no more. This is what happened to Lebanon, the latest one, Zimbabwe, Venezuela, where it took 1,000, 2,000, or 3,000 of the Lebanon currency. It took about 2,000 to 3,000 of their currencies to make $1. You can't use that no more. It's done. Right? That's done. Venezuela, same thing. Right now in Haiti currency is so devalued. See, plug into our system. Step on this side of money and step on this international side. Because we deal with other countries and we deal with their people, and they tell us all the time, man, you know how many that's going to take for me to do this? Trinidad. Man, I got to do this. India. the root with what they got, the ruby, I think. Man, it take thousands of dollars for me to make it in a euro out of dollar. Because we deal with them because we got a system for them too. That's right. So we talk to these people and we know because we deal with these people. We have people on our team from India, from Trinidad, in the Caribbean, in Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, Gambia. We got them on our team right now while we talking to you. So we know the challenges that they're going through when it comes to their currency. That's why this system is really for them.
That's right. That's right.
This system really for the third world nations that don't have the real true banking system, like we ain't got access to bank accounts like we got and all that there. They say in Trinidad, a bank account you can't spend like $200-300 a month. Just imagine that. You banking with that. That's your leverage or whatever. So we are so excited about it because we are looking at it. Our mission is global. Far Money Network is global. That's why we're called what? New Millennium Bankers. We coming with a different mindset.
That's right.
Right? We're not thinking on this level when it comes to helping people and doing business and making money. We're thinking globally, internationally, because we have that type of ecosystem. So our information and what we bring out and what we teach is for everybody. Regardless, wherever you at, it's for you. And this ecosystem is for anybody. Millionaires, don't worry about it. We got gold. If I can market gold kilos, then I can pull up on Jay-Z.
Right.
We got the GS Lifestyle card. It's 5 of them. Plastic, stainless, plastic, aluminum, stainless steel, gold plated and solid gold. The solid gold card costs $35,000. It's real gold. Right. I can pull up on Jay-Z and say, hey man, we got a card that I'm pretty sure you can use. He would say, what does it do? And then we'll tell him what he do. He say, yeah, let me get that. Unlimited. The card has no limit on how much money our crypto can be on the gold-plated card. Hell, this plastic card holds 500,000. The stainless steel hold $1 million. The gold-plated hold $2 million in cash. Our crypto. This is what we walking around with in our pocket. This is a new world. This is a new thing coming in. This old stuff done away. This stuff is going down. That's why they trying to scare you with tax talk and all that stuff about getting into crypto. Them folks done. Them folks trying to stop you so they can roll out that digital Fed coin that they trying to roll out on everybody. They know they done. They can't stop it. The cat is out the bag now, so they got to put negative information, misinformation out about it. The government always rule like that. They've been there doing that. That ain't no secret. You believe the stuff that come on CNN, you got your damn mind. You better understand that part of what you seeing on CNN and Fox, NBC, ABC, CBS, part truth in it. But you got to know the truth before you can dissect what are they saying that is truth. That's why it's called misinformation, or as the Muslim Muhammad called it, falsehood mixed up with truth. So if it's falsehood mixed up with truth, you can't decipher which part is true and which part is false. It's deception. His game has always been deceive. Deception. He deceived the Indians and took the land. That was deception. You watch sports right now. Misdirection. Play action pass in football. It's the biggest game planner. I mean, to get the most yards on the play. It's a play action pass that the defense can't see that's ran perfectly. Why? Think about it. The quarterback hiked the ball. They hike the ball, get the ball to the quarterback. He fake like he give it to the running back. A wide receiver come around the end. They fake like the running back, fake like he give it to him. But the whole time the quarterback got the ball. Then they might run the play again, the same play, but this time they give it to the running back. Then they might run it again, same play. This time they give it to the wide receiver. But you be like, damn, they just scored a touchdown when the quarterback kept the ball, same play. We didn't know he had the ball. Now we thinking they running the play again because they hit a home run, they hit a touchdown. Now they running the same play, same formation. Now the wide receiver got the ball.
Wow.
Misdirection. That's how they rule. That's what they do. All right, so oh yes, we finna wrap up and close out because we got the Freedom Call with the CEO and founder of Wealth Builders Worldwide, the Dream Maker himself, Mr. Ty Best. All right, hold on, Bo Mo. Let me holler let us see what our sister Carlette is saying. I don't really understand completely, but I am intrigued and about to educate myself ASAP. Do you have other videos or media I can watch to try and catch up? Yes, ma'am, we do. If you led here by us, if you got here just because you follow me or my wife, we will get with you, huh? Okay, my wife is gonna get with you, and then we will send in information that you need so you can. And Sister Carlette, please, don't think that you got to know everything that we're saying and everything about the ecosystem before you partake in it. Don't do yourself a disservice like that, right? Just get the basics down, pretty much what you heard here tonight, and then you can benefit and learn and earn as you're going. You don't have to know all of this to get your hand on the G999. The G999 is going to do what it's going to do anyway. But if you know what it's doing, but if you understand it or not, right? Don't matter. Okay, so that's what that. She's going to get with you, and thank you for tuning in. Oh, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, family, please click that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can get notified because we bring these type of streams primarily every day. All right, Bo Mo. Okay, we will get with you, Mo. Who invited you here? If somebody else, if it wasn't me, if it wasn't my wife, invited you here, Bo Mo, you can get with them. But if it was us, we will get with you and get you the proper information so you can get started as well. But family, we got to get off of here. We got to go to Zoom, goldrocks.info on Zoom. Come join us and hear from Mr. Ty Best, multi-millionaire. Mr. Ty Best, the CEO and founder of Wealth Builders Worldwide. We are definitely a part of Wealth Builders Worldwide. We love their culture, and the Wealth Builders Worldwide does have us a easy 1, 2, 3 type of system to benefit and to prosper in an opportunity like this. So with that being said, family, we want to thank everybody. Queen, you have something to say, last remark, comment?
Thank you all for joining us tonight. This has been an honor and a privilege to serve you to this capacity. We love it. We love what we do. And we just thank you all for tuning in, for sharing this out with your loved ones. And please do subscribe and let other people know about this information so we can help ourselves launch and go forward. We're after 10,000. Do not forget that.
Yes. So with that being said, family, we will see y'all at 10 in the morning. And we'll see, hopefully to see you with the Ty Best and the Wealth Builders. All right. Thank y'all, family, for tuning in. Assalamu alaikum, salam, peace. Out.